There is something special about summer, especially here in Japan. People are relaxed, the atmosphere is chill, there is an air of nonchalance blowing in the streets. And at the same time, the festivities fill the avenues with the fervor of the participants and the whole communities around. This is something that inspires me to go out and shoot. So just as last year, I made a list of things that represent summer as potential subjects to look for, and I hit the streets of Osaka with my Canon R8 in hands. That torii with the bamboo is very representative of the Japanese summer under this harsh sun. So I'm gonna shoot this waiting for a human subject to pass by, just like the guy we just saw before. And hopefully somebody interesting with an umbrella or maybe a bicycle or something. Let's wait and see what we get. Alright, so I hope that you guys can hear me despite the traffic noise behind me. But yeah, I really like the patterns and colors created by those racks over there. And I was waiting for a subject to pass in front of to add the human element. And I set the camera at a slow shutter speed to incorporate some motion, some movement in the picture. And I think I got some pretty interesting shots. I deliberately placed the person off-center from the image so that it will stand between the two shadows of the trees. They work as framing elements around the subject. The blurry motion adds dynamism to the image, while the racks create a colorful background that contrasts with the monochrome colors of the silhouette. Here we have multiple guidelines, a subject placed around the rule of thirds intersections on the left side, some light and shadow contrasts created by the umbrella, and a contextual urban background completing the story of the photograph. Plus, we have a straw hat as well as a white top floating in the air, which were two elements of my lists. So to me, this picture counts at least 3 points. I am here at Kuromon Market, one place that I recommend visiting if you come to Osaka. And I like the frame this opening creates and the fact that it is backlit. So I took a few pictures with backlit subjects. I wanted to get only one subject isolated, but the reality is that this place is crowded, so I guess that stuffed bear or whatever toy animal it is there, colorful on the pink chair with the colorful bars and the trees behind on this place, is an interesting subject.
Here I play with the street furnitures, in this case an artistic installation, to create a foreground element which at the same time serves as a frame for the subjects. The yukata, which is the summer version of the kimono, was on my list, so this is a check. And again, here you can see that the subject is off-centered around the rule of thirds intersections, this time on the right. And this is something that I came to like in my composition these days, because I think it forces the viewer to pay more attention to the picture. Flip-flops were on my list, so that is another check. Here I like the contrast between the colorful subjects and the gray and gritty pavement background. I also like the angled guidelines that goes somewhat across the frame, as well as the different patterns on the ground, again contrasting with the human subjects. Flower pattern again on the list. Here the subjects are dead centered, which makes for an easy read. The wall on the right as well as the grid pattern on the ground creates leading lines. And I like the summery color outfits and the back of the two. As I mentioned in a previous video, I like to shoot other photographers as I relate to them. And it's also a way to connect. Here I like his old film camera and his tattoo. I think he looks cool and make for an interesting subject. Of course, umbrellas were on my shooting list. But it doesn't mean that I could shoot any umbrella in any composition. Everything had to be thought through. What attracted my look was the colors. Pink and purple are my two favorites. So it was easy for me to spot this lady with her pink umbrella, nails, phone, watch and bag. The purple t-shirt complementing the whole. The urban background, although a little too messy, is somewhat lost in the shallow depths of field. But probably the second most important quality of this photograph is its mystery. We can only guess the woman's face.
Baby, you feel like a summer wind. Baby, you feel like a summer wind. Touch so soft and warming. You flutter my leaves and you bend my branches. You flutter my leaves and you bend my branches.
On this photograph, the light pole serves as a dividing line on which side of which are the two secondary subjects, the woman with the umbrella and the running man. The primary subjects are actually their shadows, which create a three-dimensional effect, which is kind of neat in my opinion. Yet, I wish the men on the left side, as well as the people in the background, weren't there. The composition would have been cleaner and stronger. Here I like the web-like pattern of the electric wires that mask and contrast with the colorful candy-like building. It feels like you have to go through danger or obstacles to get to the good thing.
Baby, I want you back again. Baby, I want you back again. Just can't find your kind of love, babe. 'Cause you flutter my leaves and you bend my branches.
I am glad that I managed to photograph this gentleman just before he entered the building because he is wearing all white summer clothes which fits perfectly with the project theme. Bonus point, he is wearing sunglasses which are on my shooting list. Once again the subject is off-centered, standing in a patch of light which highlights his outfit and overall presence.
Those beautiful green leaves will turn red this autumn, but now they're green because of summer. But what's more interesting is their reflection in that scooter's mirror. Oops, blur, focus.
Like a summer wind.
Sometimes it is more interesting to photograph a subject indirectly. Evocating rather than showing brings intrigue, imagination, and piques the interest.
Alright, I just shot that guy because we cannot see the face, it's in the shadow, only the body, so it makes a little bit mysterious, and unfortunately I don't think we can see that the guy is sweating with his button shirt open, and he's using water to refresh the ground, so it's pretty summery.
Here is a series of kakigoris, shaved ice in Japanese, which I am pretty happy with since I managed to get different colors. I think I managed to harvest quite a few good photos for this project, but this one is probably the best in my opinion. First, the framing inside the torii gate is perfect. Second, there is no other people in the frame, which makes for a clean composition. Third, the background is well balanced between the sky on top, the sanctuary on the left, and the trees on the right. But mainly, the orangish red umbrella as the focal point right in the middle of the photograph evocates the red circle representing the sun on the Japanese flag.
Over there we have a lady with a lavender color umbrella, and I hope she's gonna walk on the bridge I just passed. And if she's the only subject on the bridge, would be a good picture. So I'm gonna try that. I have to go back before her to the spot. All right, she's over there coming my way. That could also be an interesting picture with the guidelines of the way, but I want to get her on that bridge. So the struggle is, should I stand on the other hand and have the park as a background, or should I stand at this end and have the city as a background? I'm not sure. With the city as a background, it would look like this. Whew, I'm running. And with the park as a background, it would look like this. But now I noticed that there is the highway bridge. So maybe, but I like the greenery in the sky. I'm struggling here. I cannot be at both places at the same time, so I have to make a hard choice. Dilemma!
I decided to take the photograph with the city as the background. The bridge makes a perfect frame and leading line at the same time. But I wish the lady was standing on the other side so that she would be perfectly separated from the shadow of the bridge. The composition would be better balanced. But because I'm greedy, I ran to the other side and managed to also take the photo with the park as the background. Yahoo! Finally, the Japanese street summer vibe theme will not be complete without Matsuri. As they are at the heart of the community, especially in this season. Probably more than anything else, they are embodying the Japanese summer spirit. But since I already documented 3 of them in previous videos, I won't bore you with it this time. So let me just share a few photographs where I try to capture the fervor, the passion and the emotion of the participants of the Tenjin Matsuri.
I like the way that the corner of the street is illuminated by the late evening lights, and I want to get the shadow of a person on that wall there, right next to the Coca-Cola sign, just like something like ooh, something like that. I'm gonna wait and hope for the best.
Goes down. Texas sun. Say you wanna hit the highway while the engine roars. Well, come on, roll with me till the sun goes down.
That's it for me, guys. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did so, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my work, subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bells. Hang out a little more for extra shots, and until next time, enjoy the ride and spread the love.
Fort Worth to Amarillo. Well, come on, roll with me till the sun dips low. Texas sun. Texas sun, oh girl. Texas sun. When I'm far from home and them cold winds blow, stuck out somewhere, the folks are gone. 'Cause you keep me nice and you keep me warm. Wanna feel you on me, can't wait to get back there again. Texas sun. Texas sun. Texas sun. Texas sun. You say you like the wind blowing through your hair. Well, come on, roll with me till the sun goes down. Texas sun. Texas sun.